I come from electrical distribution. That is my 25 years in supply chain of scaling billion-dollar companies. So I was like, oh, electrical circuits, perfect. If that doesn't resonate with you, at least you have it in your house, right? But this resonated with me of think of these as your energy centers, right? What are you plugging into these centers, right? Your channels. And that's kind of how you're going to electrify that piece. So depending on what plug you plug into different centers is where the energy comes from. So hopefully that resonates. It resonated with me, but I also have 25 years in electrical distribution. So we're going to go with my analogy today. And so, even though you have different places that you can plug things into, they all are a little bit different as far as their activation. Okay. And so, I've got another slide. I probably should have, again, thinking through this as I'm talking. I realized I didn't put this in. But the top up here is your head. I have another one that'll list this out too. You have the head. The second is called the ajna, little funny word. Um, you've got your throat. You have your self G center, your sacral, this little guy over here, kind of over to the left, that's your heart or your ego. On the left here, this big blue one is your spleen, your solar plexus, and then down here is your root. So right now, those are the names of them, but just think of them as energy centers that you're plugging in. So the motor centers, these red ones, these are ones that generate energy. Okay, so you've got your sacral, your root, your ego heart, as well as your solar plexus. When you plug something into the red, it's going to give you energy. So when you need to tap into your energy, those are the areas that you're going to have to tap into. For example, I have a defined root center. So I know when I plug in my root and I turn up that energy, I am able to be very driven. I have willpower. I can put a very sometimes false, sometimes good sense of urgency on things because my root center is a pressure center as well. I'll get into that in a second. And it gives me energy. So when I need to ramp that up, I know that I have to tap into my root center. Okay. And then again, your ego, your sacral, and your solar plexus. So your solar plexus right here, just for example, is where you have your emotions, right? We'll talk about these individually in a minute. And so if I need to like turn up or turn down my emotions, I get energy from emotion, which some of you, this may not surprise you. I love going to my chief events and being around people because that plugs in my solar plexus energy. I am plugged in. I get energy from people. That gives me energy. When I have that emotion that I'm with people, that's actually how I recharge myself. So think about it as like maybe like recharging your batteries.